Were 7 arrests last night, a few for burglary, and other were issued appearance tickets for disorderly conduct and similar charges. We're joined live now by Onondaga County District Attorney Bill Fitzpatrick. Good evening, Mr. Fitzpatrick. Thank you for joining us. The arrests, is there any evidence that's come your way that this violence, that spasm that came out late last night, and those responsible for it were organized in any fashion, either locally or from outside sources, or was this just organic violence that happened?
Not to date. The 7 people that were arrested were all from the city of Syracuse. No indication that people from out of town were involved in the altercations, any organized or national group. But we're obviously going to be reviewing tapes of the incidents from both police and civilian sources. And if we find evidence of that, I'll, of course, let you know.
The police response last night, in your opinion, measured and appropriate?
A+. Chief Buckner, thank God we have him here, not the previous administration, and Gene Conway, the state police, a lot of local town and village departments sent in people to assist. They performed magnificently.
The curfew that's now been put in place tonight, it's a tool that almost had to be used, I guess, in the wake of what happened last night. An essential tool. It will be enforced as well, right, to the letter of the law. Your office is prepared to enforce and prosecute anyone violating that curfew?
Of course we are, and there will be no plea bargaining on any arrests related to civil disobedience. That's not a new policy. That's been a policy of mine for 28 years. If you consciously go into a situation and create civil unrest and the misguided attempt to honor some cause or some memory, you will be prosecuted. The absurd thing, Dan, is that with the new bail laws, unless it's a certain situation, for the most part, Syracuse police will have to issue appearance tickets to the curfew violators, if you can believe that. But we have Albany to thank for that. There are certain exceptions to that, so I don't want to give the word out to anybody listening that you can violate the curfew and get away with it. You do so at your peril.
Bill, the precipitating event of all this was the death of Mr. Floyd last week in Minneapolis, and yet not just in Syracuse, but all over America, in cities medium-sized and large, this violence, these protests, and a lot of them violent, sprung up. And yet here in Syracuse, we haven't had any very recent issues between police and the black community. Is this extraordinary in your opinion, or to be expected? It just seems like things have been cool here for a good while.
Well, I think Chief Buckner takes a lot of credit for that under the leadership of his administration and certainly his boss, the mayor, Ben Walsh. But let me say this. The people that we arrested last night have no more affinity for George Floyd than they do for Pink Floyd. They have no idea about the facts or circumstances of the case or why they're out there. I mean, the 2 people we arrested for burglary both stole, allegedly, sneakers from a Salina Street store and an Erie Boulevard store. Both happen to be from the same chain. So if anyone who pontificates about, all of the social angst going on here can articulate to me the logic behind stealing, NBA, Nike-style sneakers to honor the memory of George Floyd, I'd be more than happy to listen to you.
How would you rate the situation right now, the environment between the Syracuse Police Department and the community, the African-American community?
Well, I hope it gets better every day. My office for, a quarter of a century has looked for ways to reduce the amount of incarceration that we impose on people. We have more diversionary courts than anyone else in the state of New York. And those primarily help the poor communities and people of color. And again, I don't want to beat the drum too loudly, but again, Chief Buckner takes a lot of credit for that. He and I have a great relationship. We're doing a lot of good things. And I also commend the ministers in town from the African American and inner city community who have stepped up to the plate and urged calm for their congregations.
And in a moment, we'll be speaking live with one of those ministers, Pastor Darren Jaime. Finally, Bill Fitzpatrick, your word tonight to everybody in the community.
honor the memory of George Floyd. We really don't need demonstrations. Chief Buckner and I have both stated publicly that the arrest was proper. The prosecution is in its embryonic stages. I can almost guarantee you the other 3 officers are going to be charged and act responsibly. And if we're all on the same page, there's no reason to break windows and steal sneakers.
Onondaga County District Attorney Bill Fitzpatrick, as always, we appreciate you joining us at a moment like this. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Dan.